Yeah, percentages tell you, Neil, that you got a better chance of making a kick from the middle of the field than you do from the hash. Just centering the ball is something we work all the time. Thought we did a good job on that drive. Obviously we didn't finish the drive, but we worked 2 minute all the time, and just really proud of these kids and the way they fought on the road.
How many seconds away from maybe going for another play at the end?
I think if there was probably 5 or 6 more seconds, I would have tried to get it closer, but it's pretty much what it is, what it was.
Bill, have you ever been involved in a game where your kicking has cost you so much?
Look, we just got to go back to work on Monday, and we got to keep working hard. And these kids left it all out there today, no question about it. I just really appreciate their effort, and we'll break through. We'll break through. We just we got to do a better job in the red area offensively, and got to stop people on 3rd and long. And we just got to keep grinding.
What did you think?
I said the sun will come up tomorrow.
Bill, what happened to Matt at the end of the first half?
I think he hit his elbow, and he bruised his, the funny bone there or whatever. And tough kid, came back and wasn't sure he was going to be able to play. And he just told us that when we came out for the second half that he was ready to go.
Bill, on the 31-yarder, you sent Pickens back out there when clearly he probably had a little head problem, and he nailed that kick. Was there any indecision about whether to send him back out there or go for it?
It was just a distance, and where I was standing, I wasn't quite sure about the distance of the field goal, so I felt like if it was any longer, I probably would have gone for it there. I just wasn't sure about the distance. When they said the distance was about 30, that's when I put him back out there. I think that's the one you're talking
about. You're talking about the distance of the kick, not the distance to go for it.
No, the distance of the kick.
What would have been your range where you wouldn't have gone for it?
Just some type of range that I would have figured out at some point.
Bill, how do you think the defense played today?
I thought they played their tails off and did a lot of things really well. Got a bunch of turnovers and a couple 3rd and longs here and there, but they played very, very well.
Any major reason why you think they're able to force so many more turnovers today as opposed to last week?
I think we just we spent a lot of time on it in practice. Coach Roof, the defensive staff, they do a great job of emphasizing getting the ball out, batting the ball down, and they just practice it every day. So I just think a lot of it has to do with those kids and just good practice habits.
Do you have updates on Day, Smith, and Wortman?
No.
Why did you go with bench over Jones?
Bench was the number 2 quarterback. Jones is going to play some F tight end for us and still play quarterback. We did that in practice, and we got to next week. Keep working Paul at both positions. We're asking him to do a lot, and he's doing a heck of a job. And so that's why Bench is the number 2 quarterback. I went with Bench.
What did Bench show you there?
I thought he did some good things, especially at the end of the half. I thought he, he's really never run a 2-minute drive other than a couple in practice, and I thought overall he did a pretty good job. We tried to kick a last-second field goal there, and the time kind of ran out on us, but I thought he did a decent job for his first time playing.
We couldn't see those timeouts in the first half.
Was that because the clock wasn't getting reset? That's kind of what
I don't know. You have to ask the whoever.
But I mean, it was a play clock issue from your point of view.
Yeah, the penalty was being explained to me, and the play clock was running as the penalty's being explained to me twice. I didn't even know if the penalty was on Virginia or on Penn State. So
Hey, Bill,
I'm not sure how that works. I'm just a rookie head coach, so that's a better question for somebody else.
Hey, Bill, at the end of the game, was there an issue with them putting seconds back on the clock? It seemed like they wanted 2:45 back on or 1:45 or something.
They said it. When they stopped that play at the end, there was 2:45 on the clock, and I think 3 or 4 seconds ran off the clock. And they took it down to 2:35, I think, instead of putting it back at 2:45. So again, that's a question for them, not for me.
Did you get a good look on the snap and the hold on the last kick?
I did. I think the snap was, without seeing the tape right now, I think it was probably a little low and a tough grab for Kaiser. And again, we got to work on that. The whole operation, it's not all, it's never always about the kicker. The kicker's always the one that gets blamed, but it's the whole operation. It's snap to hold to kick. So we got to take a good look at that and, just there's no substitute for hard work. Just keep working it and try to get better.
Is there anything you guys say your kicker was just the kind of day you were worried about when you lost your other guy? I mean, was it something you kind of thought might happen?
No.
Coach, a lot of Penn State fans made the trip here. It's got to make you feel good, and they're sticking with you guys.
Yeah, no, it's a great fan base, and we're very appreciative of all those people being here and just I wish we could have given them a victory.
Is there anything in particular you think the defense needs to do better on 3rd and longs?
I don't know. We got to look at the tape and try to see how Virginia attacked us. Looked like down the middle of the field a little bit, but we'll just have to study it. And I think Virginia made some plays. They got a good coaching staff over there with Billy Laser and some good players. And I think we were in position, on some of those plays, and just they made the play. So just got to coach it better and study the tape.
Bill, did you guys play better this week than last week in your mind? Did you see the progress you wanted to see despite the result?
I thought there were some things we did better. I have to I'd have to look at the tape to really answer that better. Maybe on early in the week I can tell you that better. But I thought we fought very, very hard in the game. I thought we fought very hard.
I know it's never easy to play on the road, obviously, but given everything that's happened at State College and the media circus that's been up there, was it at all refreshing to kind of get out away from you and just play football?
Well, it was it was a tough environment here at Virginia, but it was definitely good to be on the road and have your 70 guys and your coaching staff and your trainers and your doctors and your support staff and just have that kind of inner circle working. And I thought that was good, and the road trip went well. The guys, as far as the operation of the road trip, it was our first road trip, and things went well. We just we gotta find a way to get a win.
Is it fair to say, even after a 1-point loss, that your guys are going to be encouraged by this and upbeat after something like this? Is that ridiculous?
No, I think there's some things, again, to build on, Dave. I think there's some things to build on. I think there's a lot of positives. I think these kids play extremely hard. I'm very, very proud to be associated with them, and I I just told them I really appreciate their effort. I think they emptied the tank today, and I really appreciate it.
Bill, what was the general mood in the locker room?
It's a 1-point loss on a last-second field goal, so it's not a great mood. But you got a great senior class that is encouraging these guys to stick together, and but the overall mood's not great when you lose on a last play like that.
And in the coming days after an 0-2 start, what do you say to keep the spirits up and keep the team positive?
Well, you show them things. You show them things that they did well. You show them things that they need to improve on, and you just you don't talk to them a lot. You just show them. You show them, hey, look, guys, we're this close on this play. Hey, we got to improve. This was a great play. Here's a play where we can really do this to try to improve on and try to do it quickly, because you got a good Navy team coming in here. So, so we got a lot of work to do, but you just try to show it to them on film and be very positive about it.
Will you keep working with Sam? Do you have any other options in the short term?
We'll just have to go back tomorrow and talk about that as a staff. But we're gonna, Sam's our kicker, and we'll see things we can do to help Sam get better. But again, it's not all on the kicker. I mean, we had some plays in the red area that we could have called better. I could have called better plays. We could have executed better. So it's never always on the kicker. It's a team sport, and we gotta figure out other ways to improve.
The blocked extra point, was that a problem up front?
I think it was a low kick, but I have to see it on film.
How have you guys been received since you've been here at the hotel last night, in the stadium, by fans?
I thought it was, I mean, this is a classy place. This is a tremendous university, Virginia, and got a great head coach here, Mike London, and great fans, great student body. So I felt like the hotel was great at the Doubletree Hotel there, and people were very supportive.
Bill, your thoughts on the running game and maybe what Dukes gave you today, even though you guys lost the game? Were you encouraged by that?
Yeah, I thought we tried to run the ball more than we did last week, and obviously we did. And some was good, some was bad, but I thought Curtis ran hard, took care of the ball. I have to watch it on tape again to really see, how it all played out. But I thought Derek Day ran hard. I thought Zwinak ran hard. I mean, those guys played very, very hard today.
McGloin hit his elbow on helmets twice, is what it looked like.
I think so.
Is that what you?
I think so. I'm not totally sure about that.
Was it just like a wrap that they had on in the second half?
I think they I'm not sure. They taped it and then put a pad on or something.
Bill, did Belton stay back in State College so you get treatment?
Yes.
Or?
Yeah.
Pass protection seemed to be an issue at times on the tackle spots, but did you see that?
Yeah, at times, they have some good defensive ends, and we tried to chip for them a little bit with our backs, and but I thought overall the line, they played tough, they played hard. I mean, we gave, some of those, sacks or pressures. Sometimes you're holding the ball too long too, so we got to look at that, and it's not always on the tackles, but but I'm sure everybody can look at the tape, including coaching staff, and think of ways to improve. So that's what we're going to try to do tomorrow.
Well, what will you be looking for in those 4 series? You got the turnovers inside the 30 and came away with 3 points. What will you be looking for when you watch those plays?
Yeah, just some of the play calls down there. I thought I could have done a better job maybe of giving the guys a better chance, and then maybe the execution of the plays themselves. But we just got to really look at that, and we can't come away with no points with all those turnovers. That's just that was the difference in the ball game.
One more?
Coach Jones and Parks, can you just talk about the job your D kind of did corralling them a little bit?
Say that again?
Jones and Parks, Perry Jones and Kevin.
Oh, I thought our defense, I mean, those are 2 excellent backs, and I thought our defense just really did a good job swarming to the ball and playing good team defense. And, you know, they just, like I said, the defense, the offense, they emptied their tanks today. And can't ask any more of those kids. We just got to keep grinding and figure out a way to get a win.
Do you think crowd noise was a factor for the offense getting into the red zone?
I don't think so. You know, I don't think so. I think that, you know, the plays were in there, and there were a couple clock issues, but I don't want to get into that. That was, you know, so I just, no, I don't think so. I think it's a loud crowd. I think it's definitely a home field advantage, but we practice in the noise a lot, and I thought our guys handled that okay.
Thanks, Coach.